It is your main man, Dr. Life, with my big sis Terry. Um, this is exciting. This is the very first of a health and wellness challenge that we're doing together, and we're calling it "Let's Get in the Beginning Fit."
Yes.
Let's get in the beginning fit in 90 days, and we're going to challenge all of y'all who see these videos every day. We're going to challenge y'all to do exactly what we're doing. We're addressing a chronic illness that we have. Terry, you could tell the people what our mother struggled with, what you struggle with, what I struggle with.
We we struggled with chronic kidney disease. My mother was diagnosed 2008 with her chronic kidney disease. Um, she was a drinker, and the doctors kept prescribing her more and more, because her blood pressure wouldn't come down. The doctor
Okay.
kept prescribing
Yes.
her
Yes.
more or blood pressure medicines. So she wasn't just taking one pill. She wasn't just taking two. She was taking more than five.
So that's a
Blood,
key point. That's a key point. So
yes,
the kidney disease was a side effect to high blood pressure.
high blood pressure.
Okay.
That
So the first issue, the first problem
is
is
hypertension.
chronic high blood pressure, which
Yes,
which can
it's
be addressed with diet, food,
yeah,
exercise, right?
yeah,
And so that's the underlying problem. That's the first
yeah,
problem, the high
yep.
blood pressure. Go ahead.
So high blood pressure was the problem, which led to the breakdown of her kidneys.
Yeah.
In 2008, she was diagnosed with chronic kidney disease to the point where they told her kidneys could not be saved.
Mhm.
And she was so adamant of listening to her doctors that she even was taking almost up to by the time, you know, the problem started, she was taking almost 10 different blood pressure medicines.
Yeah, she was on 10 on in 2010, in August of 2010, when I came home for the summer. Mom was taking 10 blood pressure medications, and I was
It's
I was taking
bonkers to me.
10.
Bonkers. That is ridiculous.
I
And
We
what?
got up
And
every morning because I had a scare. I thought I had a stroke in May of 2010, and I woke up and I was brushing my teeth and I couldn't feel the right side of my face. And I literally thought I was having a stroke. So I called the ambulance. They took me to a hospital, boom. And my blood pressure was so high, it was through the roof. They couldn't get it down. I had to stay in the hospital overnight. My blood pressure was through the roof. And I was only on one pill then. And they put me on a second pill after that event. And I got out of there and I went to a place. We'll get into it later. Um, and they began the process to help me address my blood pressure with diet, food, and giving my body the nutrients that
it's craving.
craving. And
Yeah.
the pill is not going to give it that anyway. So
Yeah.
even if you give yourself the pills that they tell you, you're not
Right.
solving the problem. You're not
Nope.
fixing the underlying issue. You still have the issue, which is going to kill you later on
Right.
because you haven't addressed the issue.
And because the pill is just a band-aid, it's
Yes,
not solving the problem.
not
And
solving
it's
the problem.
actually making it worse. The pills are what's taking out your kidneys,
Yes, yes, yes.
plus the blood pressure medicine. The blood pressure itself is rough on your kidneys.
And
And then the blood medicine
the
is
blood pressure
pushing it
damages.
over the cliff.
Yes, your blood pressure, high blood pressure damages your kidneys. You might not know it if you have high blood pressure.
Yes.
High blood pressure damages your kidneys. Okay. So now you have a
And your
second.
heart.
Now you got a and your heart. You have three.
And your heart.
You have three health issues now, and
And
you started with one.
it's not, it messes eyes too.
Yes.
Yeah, started with one.
Yes.
Starts with your kidneys, and then the longer the blood pressure stays up high, it messes with, if anyone knows about blood pressure, there's the systolic number, which is the top number in your blood pressure, and
Yes.
then the bottom number is your diastolic. The number going up top is the blood flow leaving your heart.
Yes.
The blood flow of it coming back in is the bottom number.
Yes.
So it affects your heart because your blood pressure is trying to pump so hard through your heart that your heart muscle thickens.
Yes.
So this is where I am right now.
Yes.
So let's go back to mommy. So my mother was, in 2008, she was diagnosed with chronic kidney disease and was put on dialysis. And by 2010, she wasn't here anymore.
Yes. Yes. October 2000. October.
October 3rd, 2010.
Yes.
September 3rd. September 3rd, 2010 is when she passed.
Okay. All
My
right.
mother was 53 when she died.
And how old are you?
I was diagnosed, I am 53 now, and I was diagnosed with chronic kidney disease on April 30th, 2025. Nope, sorry, March 30th. March 30th. March 30th, 2025.
And
So what happened with me?
Mhm.
I didn't have blood pressure medicine because, you know, anybody who takes blood pressure medicine knows that every 3 months, your doctor wants to see you, check up on your heart, to make sure your blood pressure's staying down. And you can't get more, you know, they give you up to 3 refills each time they give you pills. You get up to 3 refills. Once your refills run out, your doctor wants to see you again.
Yeah.
So I called in December because I noticed I hadn't been in my doctor's. They do telehealth. They'll call me over the phone and do the video. You know what I mean? And you can tell them if your blood pressure is all right. But lately,
that's since COVID. So that you're saying since
that's right,
COVID. Okay.
COVID, yeah, we've been doing the telehealth,
Yeah.
and I've been in the office maybe once since COVID.
Okay.
So I realized that I hadn't seen my doctor in a while and my prescription was running out. So I called them to make an appointment. And for weeks, I'm wigging out because I can't get my doctor on the phone. So then I went by there one day and the door was locked. So I called the insurance company, like, what is going on? I can't reach my doctor. What's happening? Are they no longer in existence? What? I didn't have medicine for 6 months. So what I was doing at home was the natural garlic regimen to keep my blood pressure down. I had already stopped using that much salt, on my own, adding salt to my food. So I changed my diet up a little bit. I stopped eating beef, and started noticing more. I got to stay on top of my blood pressure, but I couldn't get any pills. I didn't have them for 6 months. Then I ended up in the hospital with pneumonia, had all this fluid on me, and got there, and my
What
blood
date was
pressure,
that? What's the date? What date? What date did that happen?
March. So the first time they kept me like March 15th through the 19th
Of 2025 of this year.
5.
Okay.
Um.
Recently, you were just in the hospital. Okay.
Then on March 30th, I go back because when they let me out,
Hold on. Say that you're breaking up. You're breaking
the
up.
pharmacist wouldn't fill it with
Hold
like
on.
how high the dosage was of the pills that they gave me. And Medicare and Medicaid was like, yeah, we're not here for that. So what they did was the doctor brought.
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, the doctor brought what?
You hear me? I can hear you.
Yeah, I can. You froze
So the
for a second.
pharmacist.
You froze for a second.
Oh yeah, okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So then yeah, they kept me. So when they gave me this medicine called Cardizem, which was 320 milligrams. And I'm like, I'm not taking, are y'all crazy? The last medicine I just left with was 30 milligrams. And in the hospital, they're giving me this thing, medicine, 320 grams. Of course, they're keeping my blood pressure down, but that's really kicking my kidneys.
Yeah.
320 milligrams. I said, yeah, that is way too strong. And the pharmacist said the same thing. She was like, whoa, what is this? She called them. She on two different medicines they've been trying to give me. The pharmacist said, one. They were stunned, right? Thank you. So they finally picked one. And the one they picked is not really working that well right now. It's some timing. It's not really bringing my pressure down.
Right.
So I just so then I had to go back in March 30th because I didn't have any medicine. They refused to fill the medicine that they had on the list for me. So I had to go back to the hospital because I didn't have any medicine.
Wow.
On March 30th. Then on April 12th, April 9th through the 12th, I was back in there again. And because I had taken celery, I juiced some celery, and it swelled me up like a puffer fish. That's how bloated I was. My legs and feet were 3 times as big as they should be, and I couldn't walk. And with all that fluid, my legs swelled up. It was all in my chest. I couldn't lay down and go to sleep. I could not lay down. I had to sit up in my bed. I could not lay down. That's how much fluid was on me. And I couldn't breathe. I was real short of breath. So I called Danielle. She told me to go back to the hospital because they needed to give me a water pill or something. So I went back in from the 9th through the 12th. And since I came out, now when I was in the hospital, the kidney doctor, the nephrologist came to see me. And he said, Miss Leggett, do you know that you have chronic kidney disease? And I said, no, I did not know that. And he was like, yeah. He said, so what we're going to do is next, we're going to I'm going to send the surgeon in, and they're going to take you down. The nurse is going to take you downstairs to get your veins mapped, to do the vein mapping, because we're going to send you to put the fistula in you for dialysis. And I said, you out your flipping mind. You ain't putting no what? Yeah, nah, dude, no. Ixnay. Ixnay. No, ma'am. No, sir.
Hold on. You done broke out the pig Latin. You done broke out the pig Latin on them.
Yeah. On the dialysis. Yeah, no.
Let's help the people.
Sir.
Let's get real specific. So talk about the numbers that they were looking at that they said why they said anything. Give them specific numbers. Let's go.
For your creatinine, the enzyme creatinine in your kidneys is supposed to be a 1. When you have healthy kidneys, your creatinine is at a 1.0. My creatinine is at 4.6. That is 5.
Say, man, you fool.
All right, you were right there.
Yeah, okay.
You back.
You said 4.6. Okay.
Mine are at 4.6. 4.0 is like Dangerville, but anything over 4.5, you're in dialysis land. And mine is at 4.6. It was at 4.6.
Where they take away your decision, it's 7, right? And isn't that the number on the creatinine where you don't have no no way
up to you anymore.
You'll die if you eat something, and because it's toxic and your body can't filter it.
You can't filter it.
That's a 7.
Right.
Okay. So you say you were at 4.6?
6. But 4.5. No, 4.6 zero.
Let
When
me
you get in the
interject.
full,
Let me
uh-huh,
interject. I'm at a 4.6 also. Create.
creatinine. Okay.
I'm at a
So
4.
let me tell you what else. It's not just that. My
Right.
EGFR, which is the levels in your blood, how much toxicity or whatever, your EGFR pertains to your blood.
Right.
Your EGFR should be 100.
Right.
Mine is at 8.
That's what's crazy.
Okay.
That's
The
what's
doctor
crazy. Because
and said, I don't even know how I'm not in shock, how I haven't gone into toxic shock yet.
and so mine's is at a 44. And they said that 20,
Okay.
20 is where they like, okay, you got to go to dialysis. So the fact that
Yeah.
you're 8.
8. And then my bun level was, oh, no. I don't remember my bun, but I remember my pH level. My
Uh-huh.
pH level was 7.5. And that is kidney disease with urinary tract infection.
Okay.
So,
My bun is what was saving me. My bun was um good. My bun is good. So
else is good on me is my potassium was good.
that's the saving grace for you too. That's the saving grace.
The potassium.
Yes.
That was low too.
Daniel,
They would have been,
Daniel said
they
Danielle
picked me
said
up.
if you lose the potassium, they're gonna take away you not wanting to do whatever because anything that you eat after that point, once you lose the potassium, your body cannot filter it.
Right.
And
So this
it is a substance. It's a poison.
This,
Anything you
this
eat.
is everything we eat. It either adds to change or it adds to poison in our body.
Yes.
Everything we ingest
Yes.
leads to poison or leads to goodness.
Yes.
Okay.
So
So
now
right now,
talk about let's go into the blessing that we have that we're giving to the people in this challenge. We're giving you access to
the holistic doctor
the
that we have.
holistic doctor that is reversing this process for us.
That is right. That is right. She is
This
reversing this.
challenge, this challenge gives you access to the cooking classes,
Yep.
to the cleanses,
Yes.
to the telehealth, to
The
the
deep.
blood screenings,
Right.
to the hydrotherapy that they provide, to the
Yes.
the canning that they do.
Yes.
They teach dry.
Gardening, part of it also. Gardening is also a part of it.
Gardening is also a part of it.
Right.
This is a total transformation, holistic movement
Juicing.
that helps your body holistically repair itself no matter
That is
what stage
what
a
can
level of
you.
disease that you're at.
That is right. That's right.
So talk about when you got out of the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Danielle gave you very specific thing. We're not going to go into what she gave us, but just tell the people how many things that she told you needed to start eating immediately to reverse, and then talk about how much time has gone by and has it reversed? Has it begun reversing those numbers? Hello?
So when I got out, Dr. Danielle gave me the differences. You see me?
What was the date?
Tell
Yes.
me.
What was it? Yes, I see you. What was the date
Okay.
when you got out?
I got out April 12th of
April
the
12th.
hospital.
So today is May the 7th. Okay, go
Oh,
ahead. So
okay.
April
Has
12th.
April 12th, I got out.
Uh-huh.
I called Dr. Danielle because I was home and all of a sudden, because of my kidney levels, I constantly cramp. I drink a lot of water,
Mm-hmm.
but my electrolytes are all over the place, right? And so I'm constantly cramping and couldn't figure out why I was cramping. So um, I called her to ask her, what can I take to stop the cramping? And she told me. Then she told me I also need some supplements, some natural supplements that I need to be taking every morning and every evening.
Mm-hmm.
like clockwork every day.
Mm-hmm.
I take 15 in the morning and 15 in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
The big ones, supplements. Uh,
And
this
this is what your body is craving already.
evening.
Instead of
Yep.
the pills, so Dr. Danielle analyzed what's going on, what your chronic illness is, what
Yes.
organ of your body needs to be repaired, and then she tailors the
Yes. She tailors it towards you and what you need for your body to recover.
yes.
Then
Keep
she told me what.
I, keep telling them your story. I gotta walk in here and grab something. Keep talking though.
So she told me I have to get their natural teas that I have to drink every night. And activated charcoal is your friend. When you are trying to detox, number one thing you should have in your arsenal is activated charcoal. And it's so simple. Activated charcoal is just a powder, but it has no taste and no smell. But in order to detox your kidneys, activated charcoal is what you need, 101. A tablespoon of activated charcoal in warm to hot water saves your life. It turns your detox around. So I have now, within 3 weeks, my creatinine has come down from 4.6 to 4.1. My EGFR has gone up from 8 to 10.1. And that's not a lot of jump, but it's enough to move me into the direction of yes, I can save my kidneys. I'm doing everything she asked me to do. 3 times a week, I take the activated charcoal. And I also do fresh hibiscus, couple leaves and some hot water. I drink that every night. And then I do my supplements. So it's back to the garden, nature, natural things that our body needs in order to heal. My bun, I don't know what my bun would be right this second, uh, but all my numbers, and the reason my pH came down and my EGFR is going up is because my creatinine numbers came down. And when I went to the doctor the other day, she was stunned. She couldn't believe it. When I got my blood work back, she said, "Wow, your numbers are changing." She's like, "That is awesome." She's, "Whatever you're doing, keep that up." She said, "We don't usually," she said, and the nurses let me know they are very proud of me because when I said I was not going on dialysis, I meant that. And I'm all day long. I had my mother died while on dialysis. My other half, his mother died while on dialysis. It's not going down. No, no, sir. And no, ma'am. Yes, I know. If I got in this position, I can definitely get out. And that's what I'm doing. So little increments at a time, but just following the step-by-step regimen of taking the supplements, drinking water. Water is your best friend. But in order, first, you got to detox your kidneys. First, you got to detox because it's so much acid. The problem is the acid built up. Your kidneys can't function because of the acid built up in them. Your
Oh,
urine is acidic and your kidneys are acidic.
yep.
So
So
you must detox first.
yes. So um the challenge starts so today is May the 7th. Okay.
Mhm.
This is day one where we're inviting y'all to join us. So we have Auntie Lorraine and Uncle Kenny who have a wonderful platform called Ameriplan that since 1992 has been providing telehealth. It is the first and the largest and the greatest discounted medical club. It's a discounted club that gives you
Mhm.
access so that I was in the same situation as Terry. And so when you join us in this challenge, you're joining our Ameriplan family, so you will never ever be without access to a doctor that can write you a prescription and you could go and fill it.
Yep.
Okay. Because it that almost killed both of us this year.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So Ameriplan is a lifesaver. Auntie
Yeah.
Lorraine and Uncle Kenny have been doing it for over 30 years. All right. So that's number one in the challenge. So what we're telling you is there is a registration fee, okay, for us to give you access to Dr. Dr. Danielle, to the cooking, the recipes, everything, right? The AmeriPlan membership, so that if you're ever in a situation, and let me say this to my individuals who are terrified about what's happening with the government and all of that attacking your insurance, and maybe you might be here visiting loved ones and you're not from the country and you have a chronic illness. You should not end up in the hospital, or you should not be without access to medical care just because you're here,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you have a chronic illness.
Right.
When you're here, our
Mm-hmm.
challenge will allow you to see a medical professional through telehealth and have access to medication, medical care, dental, vision, all of that. That's included in the challenge. Okay.
Yes.
We have a place where you can go and you can get cleansed to get the toxins out of your body. But
That's
more
right.
importantly, I want you to know that my sister is reversing kidney disease. I
Yes,
know
I
so
am.
many people who have kidney disease, who have been put scared into getting on
Into
dialysis.
getting on dialysis. They
I
were
know
really serious.
so many people who are waiting for a kidney transplant and who are
Yep.
hoping and praying, and she is reversing numbers that if you're looking for a kidney transplant, you have the same numbers.
Yes.
So this is hope. This is not just hope. This is
Yes. It is.
real
No.
reversal. Your body is designed to.
Yes.
Okay.
That is right.
We also
That's
have
right.
a cousin, Nicole Starling,
Mm-hmm.
who has one of the most phenomenal platforms, Know Your Bo.
Yes. It
She's
stands
been
for Know
helping,
Your Body Enough.
yes, know your body enough,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep.
To act when it speaks to you.
Yeah.
To
That's
take
right.
action when your body is saying, yo, I
Mm.
need
Hey.
I need vitamins, I need nutrients, I need life.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So we
That's
also are
right.
including Know Your Boat and what Nikki does in this challenge. And our other cousin Vince,
Good.
in the beginning of the year, he challenged me and everybody to join him with on the exercise portion of, and he calls it 75 hard rules and 75 hard days, right? And
Okay.
he challenges you to join him in exercise. So we have
Mm-hmm.
a family affair in this 90-day challenge. You getting the Vince Hall 75 hard rules exercise challenge. You getting to Know Your Bow. You getting Terry's holy oil. My sister has holy oil. If you have pain, literally, this woman right here, if you have pain, chronic pain,
Yes.
okay, you're getting access to the oil, you're getting access to Dr. Danielle. This is abundant life, okay?
Yes.
Every day we're going to document our journey. We're not just
Yep.
talking. I got my own regiment. I have my
Yeah.
own chronic disease that I'm reversing too.
That's right.
If y'all join us or not, we're going to do this and document it. But
Yes, we are. Yep. Hopefully you'll join us.
hopefully you'll join us. And hopefully you'll be willing to invest in yourself and invest in your life. All right.
That's right. Yeah.
So any parting words, sis? It's shutting down. We're running out of
I
time.
know.
You good?
We'll see you on tomorrow. Yes.
See you
This is
tomorrow.
awesome.
Let's
Yeah,
get
see you
in the
tomorrow.
beginning fit. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get
That's right.
ITB fit 90 days challenge. That's what you're going to see every
Yes.
social media. Let's get ITB. We're at
Day
a
one.
crossroad. We're at a crossroad. Let's get ITB
Yeah.
crossroads fit.
That's it.
90 days. All right. Love you,
Thanks
sis.
for listening.
Yep.
I love you too.
All right. See y'all
All
tomorrow.
right. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.